G'day folks, Chris Jansen, Bori's son from EXP Realty. Welcome to another Behind the Sold Scenes. Bori, we're out the front here of number 3 Centenary Circuit in Andrew Farm. Folks, we're going to tell you a little bit about what happened here before coming onto the market, what happened during, and what the end result was. We're going to share with you what some of the challenges were too, Bori. Not just the outcome and the sold sticker and the chocolates and the sold price, but we had some challenges here, mate. So let's keep it real and talk about that. But firstly, a little bit of background. Jamie and Alan, beautiful people that I've helped now 3 times. So incredibly honoured when a client invites you in for the 3rd time to help them as part of their property aspirations, obviously.
You must be doing something well then.
hopefully, Jamie, Alan, you're happy most importantly. So first property Jamie and Alan owned was in Burton. A family home. I helped them sell that. At the same time that some clients here were looking to sell, and Jamie and Alan were looking to upsize. So I actually helped them sell Burton in order to buy this one here at 3 Centenary Circuit. And then obviously they invited us back in some years later to now sell their family home here. So folks, a little bit of background. We came onto the market, coming soon, pre-release, all the mainstream real estate stuff that we do as agents when it comes to marketing. But just to share with you some numbers, we're on realestate.com portal where we had just over 24,500 searches. From that, we had 1,869 people actually click in to engage into the listing on realestate.com. 26 inquiries were received in total throughout the campaign. Social media, as you know, we love social more so than the big beast we were just talking about before, because for not even 1/3 of the investment, we can get more clicks, more engagements, more views, more importantly, not just on visuals, but video content, which is massive. We reached just over 21,000 on our social channels, but more importantly, we had just over 3,800 people's click on the through play component of the video tour and walkthrough that we did of this home, which we pride ourselves on. 15 days on market, mate. Week 1 was interesting, and we needed to go to week 2. Tell us a little bit about what happened there, mate.
Well, as you know, Chris, you know, we've been selling properties sometimes within 4 days of it coming onto the market, and you know, not always do we sell properties within the first open inspection, and especially for this one, as much as we would have loved to, it doesn't always work that way. So the first open inspection, we had about 6 groups, which is relatively lower than what all the other opens were achieving, because we'd like to get 8 groups and upwards from there. But unfortunately, we only had 6 groups come through. And the offers that did come through from the first open was from interstate investors who clicked through on our Facebook videos. So telling you guys, these Facebook videos do work. But unfortunately, when we did some more digging into the finance components of these buyers, it was a bit shonky. It wasn't matching up or working well. The numbers just weren't stacking up. So they decided to pull out of their offer. They put an offer of 600 to 630 from 2 investors, which, you know, it kind of let us down a little bit, because like I said, we want to sell it on the first week. Unfortunately, we didn't sell to those buyers, but when God closes a door, he opens a window. So what we did was we went to the second week and followed on through with the best offers campaign. And unfortunately, there was about 8 groups that came through, bigger open than the first one. And we ended up selling this property to a local buyer for $660,000, which is what, $30,000 more than what we initially had.
Spot on. And it's really important to note here, folks, you know, our sellers, Jamie and Alan, were a little bit deflated in that first week, because again, your first week is really important. It's when you're quite new and vibrant to the market, the new kid on the block, as we say, because you know, the buyers haven't seen you. So there's a lot of excitement and energy that comes in that first week particularly. We generally say it is the prime time because momentum's at its highest peak about that first week. And it is the greatest chance of multiple offers. So we did experience that in week 1. So, you know, whilst we only had 6 groups, we did get 2 offers, they didn't come to fruition. Unfortunately, so we had to go into week 2. Now, we were running a best offer campaign with a closing date of 2 weeks in time from when the property came to market. So we knew we still had another week, but we had to re-engage and pick things up, and we changed some of the marketing, and we spent a few more dollars here and there creatively. But this is a classic sign, because we got more money in week 2. We did get more buyers, but we only got the 1 offer. And it was an emotional local owner occupant buyer who's moving into this home. They've sold their home in Paralawi. That's settling. They're settling here. So, mate, we had some challenges, definitely. What else did you find throughout the campaign here was quite interesting? I mean, obviously, let's talk about in-state investors.
Look, a lot of people, they want to sell to interstate investors because they think they pay more. But what I've been finding, Chris, I don't know if you agree with it, but they operate all on analytics.
Yes.
And they don't care about what the emotion side of things are. So they will buy purely on numbers to them. Most of them are investors. They're looking if they can get a good rental yield out of it. The second thing that I do find as well is, unfortunately, is that they don't care if they burn the bridge between agents.
That's a good thing to know.
Yeah.
That's important.
So yeah, we do find that sometimes they will put in an offer, might even be higher than what you're getting from a local buyer.
Yeah.
But then they'll put 5 different offers out. Then they'll come back with an excuse that, oh, you know, this something wrong with the property, or they just make up any excuses to get out of the contract, you know what I mean?
So it's pretty hot and cold, is what I'm hearing, mate. Do we find a local buyer competes with an in-state buyer with interest and offering at the moment? Yes, it would be fair. In most instances, not all, but again, there's more risk attached to them, obviously, because they're not buying like the buyer here who came through and loved the floor plan, loved the block size, the corner, the shed, all the things that were highly appealing about this home, which we'll dive to in a moment. But in-state investors are very strong in our market, no question about it. There's a lot of money coming from the east. Do we find that they compete on a good pricing point similar to a local buyer? Yes. However, it's a risk analysis too. That's a real balancing act, because they can be here today, but they can move really quickly in the next 24 hours. Whereas an owner-occupant buyer might wait 2 or 3 days to get the home of their dreams in the current climate.
Absolutely, and like in this case itself, the buyers were owner occupants, and they came through, they looked at the property, they fell in love with the property, and they're willing to pay what we're asking for the property as well. So it was a good market. And I think if we were to sell it to the investor overseas in the eastern states, again, they only look at it at the analytical perspective, and the fact of the matter is they are looking at 5 to 10 different properties. They are putting offers on 5 to different properties. Whereas these local guys, they're like, this is the home we want, Rory.
One home.
This is it. We're gonna pay pretty much what we can, and put our best foot forward, and hopefully we can get it. One
home, one buyer, one offer.
Great
quality family to work with.
Absolutely.
Mate, tell us a little bit about what was the big appeal factor that people loved about this home? What was the draw cards here?
Good question. So this was a 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, and it had an alfresco, but it wasn't at the back. It was centrally located. So it had the division from living rooms. You had the formal open plan at the back, and also you had the formal at the front. It also offered like a study room as well, which was appealing to people who are working from home, or just if you need that additional 4th bedroom.
Spot on.
It's new, and it has a shed up the side of here as well. So being that corner block, if you did need that kind of side gate access, if you had like a camper trailer, all those bits and pieces, you could. And again, the home itself is just beautiful.
It was immaculate. I mean, freshly painted. It's a testament to the owners, Jamie and Alan, who helped us through the journey in presenting the home to show home quality. I mean, if it's a 2012 build, but you think it's as new as a modern home built today, it's almost like a display version. It's got the big 10 kilowatt solar system that was highly advantageous. But you're right, that alfresco, this floor plan, we had lots of commentary, folks, and you can jump online, check out 3 Centenary Cir, Andrews Farm. If you may be building and you want something unique, because anything that's unique is always strong in demand, because you can't buy it every day of the week. Check out the floor plan for yourself, because that alfresco was a big draw card with how well it interlinked the inside, outside, and those 2 living areas. The only constructive feedback we got here was kitchen. Kitchen was a little bit small from a few select Maggie beers and those gourmet chefs that love a lot of room cabinetry wise. Even though it's got that island bar, conversation bar, they just felt a little bit smaller on size and space in the kitchen. But apart from that, the home was very well received across the board. 99% of the feedback was positive. But as they say, you can never buy something in an established housing market 100% right.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you've got to build exactly what you want. Cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us on another Behind the Sold Scene Stories here at 3 Centenary Circuit in Andrews Farm. I'm Chris Jansen. This is Boris Sunprelli from eXp Realty. We look forward to catching up with you on the next Behind the Sold Scenes. Bye for now.
Bye for now, guys.